History that's really fucking weird, part 1. So back in the year 1518, there was an outbreak of a virus called the Dancing Plague. And it did exactly what the name says. It made people dance uncontrollably. This all went down in a town called Strasbourg, which is now modern-day France. It broke out in the Holy Roman Empire from July of 1518 to September of 1518. And what's even creepier is people still don't really know what caused the people to do this dance. It was approximately 50 to 400 people dancing non-stop for about a month. And as of now, the two biggest theories for this actually happening are hysteria and ergot poisoning. Now, hysteria is generally a response to intense, overwhelming stress, traumatic experiences, or anxiety, kind of causing the people to lash out and dance, if you will. Ergot, on the other hand, is a parasitic fungus that normally takes over rye. The people would eat it. And for those of you who know our friend Lucy, it has the same compound in ergot. Back then, there was no clean extraction of those psychoactive properties, so they were getting a mix of everything in the ergot fungus, meaning that the experience wouldn't be so positive all the time. Apparently, this started with one woman who goes by the name of Fra Trophia, and it was one person. She started dancing on the cobblestone road outside of her house. Just 3 days after, the group had gone from one person to 30 people dancing very erratically in the streets. And this just kept going for days on end. Dancing is fun, but imagine doing it for weeks, nonstop. Imagine how your body would feel. Imagine how your mind would feel. It would be insane. For about a week of nonstop dancing, the human body kind of showed that it got pushed to its limits. Allegedly, people started dying from strokes and heart attacks, obviously due to the overexertion. The dancing continuously got more spasmodic, and blood actually started to pool on the feet of the people who couldn't stop dancing because it's just moving up and down, non-stop, constant pressure and movement on your feet. I can only imagine what it was like seeing this go down in real time. People are screaming and crying because they can't stop dancing. At the peak infection of this plague, it was taking about 15 people's lives per day, but the amount of total deaths is still unknown. And finally, after a month, in September, the dancing finally started to stop. And when medical physicians in the city were asked how to treat this, they said, you just have to dance it out. They also ended up refurbishing guild halls, which is like a place for social gathering to accommodate for all the dancing, and even brought musicians to play music for the people who couldn't stop dancing. And let's just say those accommodations kind of backfired, and it led to even more people dancing. So the council then speculated that the uncontrollable dancing was punishment for sin, so they sent all the people who were infected with this dancing curse to the shrine of Saint Vitus, where they could be rid of their sins and eventually alleviated from their dancing curse. And eventually, dancing and music was ultimately banned during this time. And finally, the dancing stopped and people moved on with their lives. And to this day, we still don't really know what caused all the people to dance uncontrollably. What do you guys think actually caused all of this dancing? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for part 2.